Welcome to Soweto KAIZER Football. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to be the first to get the latest news. The Crew's full of praise for KAIZER Chiefs' new arrival. We signed him to deliver this. KAIZER Chiefs coach Fernando de Cruz has shared his thoughts on Langelal Feeley's contribution following the team's 1-1 draw with Mamelodi Sundowns. Feeley scored his first goal for the club with a well-executed strike in the second half. However, the goal was not enough to secure what would have been Chiefs' third consecutive league victory. "We signed Feeley to deliver this type of performance," de Cruz stated in a post-match interview with SuperSport as per Soccer Laduma. "He is a very good player, but he still needs time to fully understand our game model," the coach explained. "He is a very good player, but he still needs time to fully understand our game model," the coach explained. Feeley joined Chiefs with big reputation. Feeley joined Chiefs this month after months of negotiations that sometimes broke down before a deal was eventually reached between them and Stellenbosch FC. Chiefs offered cash plus striker Ashley Du Preez and defender Given Semango for Feeley, who was Stelly's best player last season, having scored 9 goals in 39 games. Meanwhile, de Cruz also expressed immense satisfaction with his squad's resilience, noting the demanding schedule. "I'm very proud of the team because playing 3 games in 6 days with the same players is amazing. I'm very proud of the squad." De Cruz impressed with attitude. Reflecting on the match itself, de Cruz was pleased with his team's overall display against a formidable opponent. "We were leading 1-0 and then conceded from a set piece. We have to acknowledge that they are a good team and had a lot of possession, but we didn't give away many chances," he said. "We were strong today, and we can be proud of the team." KAIZER Chiefs news today, de Cruz explained surprise Sundowns tactics, Ndlovu on injury issues and more. Latest KAIZER Chiefs news. KAIZER Chiefs look to continue dominating Sekhukhune United as they face them this evening. Amakhosi beat Babina Noko last season in both first and second round matches. KAIZER Chiefs' latest post on X, formerly known as Twitter, suggests they are confident of beating Sekhukhune United this evening. Last season Chiefs beat Babina Noko 2-0 and 3-1 at home and away, respectively, and they face them today at FNB Stadium in the Betway Premiership. Sekhukhune will make KAIZER Chiefs suffer. "We need Moloisane, bench Miguel." KAIZER Chiefs will host Sekhukhune United in the Premier Soccer League outing to be played at the FNB Stadium on Wednesday night. Interestingly, Babina Noko are led by the immediate former Amakhosi tactician Sidik Kaze, who was at the helm in Naturina village alongside the now Durban City coach Khalil Ben Youssef. Following the 1-0 loss to Golden Arrows in the MTN 8 last weekend, the Glamour Boys faithful are divided about the outcome of the midweek fixture. Have a look at their thoughts as sampled by Afrikfoot. "Y'all are useless. Buying tickets to watch this team play is a waste of money, energy, and time. I'll watch 5-minute highlights on YouTube, jibe. Y'all are useless. Waste of space. Disappointing fans every day, and the management is the one to blame. You keep using coaches as scapegoats. Sadna. Sekhukhune United should just forfeit the match once before they embarrass themselves tomorrow," Matimba Holini. KAIZER Chiefs lack consistency, intensity and a clear tactical identity. Opponents sense the weakness and play with confidence. Until recruitment squad depth improves, this cycle will continue. To me. Another suffering with Sekhukhune. If we miss chances, they will make us suffer worse than Golden Arrows, shudder. Chiefs aren't ready to compete this season. We need Thabo Moloisane and Langelal Feeley in the starting 11, and please bench Inacio Miguel, Langelal Feeley. The pain from the MTN 8 defeat is still fresh. I honestly don't know if the boys are ready to bring us any silverware this season. We can only hope they prove us wrong, Bakoni Major. If you decide to stop the translation coaches program, I may reconsider joining you, Marip Kumarip. Glory days are over. We are not ready to compete for anything, even this season, Benil Stranders. Not going to be an easy one, Cedric Kaze knows the Chiefs too well, and his team is on form. It's going to be a tough one. The coach needs to be spot on with his starting 11 and tactics. Lepra. Kaizer Chiefs news today, Vilakazi questions use of Feelly, Jappy's Muti revelation and more. Kaizer Chiefs news, as Orlando Pirates legend voices concern over use of Langelal Feelly and former Free State Stars man Yusuf Jappy lifts the lid on dressing room Muti rituals. Vilakazi questions use of Chiefs signing Feelly. Orlando Pirates legend Benedict Vilakazi has expressed reservations about the way Kaizer Chiefs could deploy new signing Langelal Feelly under Fernando de Cruz's tactical framework. Feelly is arguably the biggest acquisition of Chiefs' current transfer window, with Amakasi parting ways with Given Semango and Ashley Dupreez to Stellenbosch FC as part of the deal to secure his services. The 21-year-old winger was one of the standout performers in the Betway Premiership last term, collecting Stellenbosch's Players Player of the Season, Young Player of the Season, Rama Fans Player of the Season and Top Goal Scorer awards for the 2025-26 campaign. However, Vilakazi fears that Feelly could be overburdened if he is asked to operate as a number 10 in de Cruz's system, which features a double pivot in central midfield. My worry is I saw, Mfundo, Vilakazi on the right, I saw, Luke Bartman on the left, I also saw, Ethan, Chislett on the left, so that means they don't have a number 10. For me as a coach it gives me a signal to say, I can't play with one number 10 and I would rather have two 10s and one defensive midfielder, Vilakazi said as per kickoff. So that if the ball goes to the left, this one on the middle left will go and assist, on the right, this one on the middle right will go and assist but when you've got one number 10, he needs to go chase, Vilakazi added. XPSL on how Muti helped beat Kaizer Chiefs. Former Free State Stars midfielder Yusuf Jappy has shared a remarkable dressing room anecdote involving Muti, traditional medicine, during his time at the Bethlehem-based outfit. Speaking in Kickoff's Locker Room Secret series, Jappy recalled being instructed to wash with a mysterious substance that had been placed inside a 2-liter Coca-Cola bottle, though the contents were far from the soft drink. Muti helped us beat Chiefs that day. In this edition of Locker Room Secrets, former Free State Stars player Yusuf Jappy shares some of the dressing room experiences and funny moments he has encountered in his career. The 31-year-old, who does not personally believe in Muti due to his religious convictions, explained that he was warned he would face consequences from the club's hierarchy if he refused to comply with the ritual. Jappy was told to wash from his elbows down to his hands on both arms, from his knees to his feet, and also his face. Chiefs happened to be the opponents that day, and Free State Stars won 2-1. De Cruz warns of a tough week as injuries mount. Kaizer Chiefs new signing Foyes Abrahams and coach Fernando de Cruz. Photo, Kaizer Chiefs. Back at Naturina, Kaizer Chiefs head. Kaizer Chiefs celebrating versus Kruger as if they won a trophy. Good game, weak bench. Premier Soccer League heavyweights Kaizer Chiefs started their 2026-27 campaign with a crucial victory. The Glamour Boys claimed a 3-1 win over newbies Kruger United on Saturday night at the Mbombela Stadium. A brace from Wandile Duba, coupled with Flavio da Silva's strike, was enough for Amakasi to beat their hosts, who scored through Ketakuthulan Ndlovu. Chiefs' victory put them on top of the table on goal difference, which is an encouraging start for coach Fernando de Cruz. Have a look at what Mzansi is saying, as sampled by Afrikfoot. Support and trust de Cruz. You see what keeping possession eventually does to the teammates. I swear, at some point Sabanjasini Mthethwa thought he was the legendary Spanish central defensive midfielder every time he was in possession. Top performance from our no-nonsense CDM, dear. Not Lamthothu FC fans celebrating winning against a newly promoted team as if they won a trophy, Plaganolo. Nothing wrong with celebrating a win. However, it was an easy game. Probably our easiest game this season. A lot of mistakes still from the experienced players, Mpengu. Every touch had a purpose. Every pass had vision. Every duel had a winner. Luke Bartman, take a bow, Namkosi. Coach is brewing something here, trust him. Please give him support and sign 2 or 3 more lethal and proven players, Ndumiso Mazabuko. Can't believe we got Mabo Fro free. Good game, weak bench. We can't exhaust our attacks like that. Get players as soon as possible, Dashan Abase Mafufa. Still can't believe we got level home Mabo for free.